on that matrix that's in your notes there of identifying a situation in your past, and then through being asked questions by your peer to interpret the deeper meaning of what was going on in that situation, and then to ask, well, what are the lessons as to how you can engage differently, and what is the imprint, or what is that universal principle that comes out of that situation. An example from our own life for me and Sue was about 20 years ago. We were about, let me think now, probably about 8-9 years into our marriage. We had 3 kids under the age of 5. We were living in a 2-bedroom flat in London on the 1st and 2nd floor, and we were situated at the end of about 4 or 5 different bus routes, which meant that we had about 20 to 30 double-decker buses going past our front door on a turning circle every single day. And we were both working at the time and living fairly hectic lives of trying to get kids dropped off to childcare, going to work, picking up, getting them fed, getting them bathed, going out to various church meetings in the evening, local community meetings. And into the midst of that busy life, Sue in particular was really struggling with where we were living. The noise made that every time the bus went past the flat, the whole flat literally shook. The pace of life of her having to work and me having to work in what was not a particularly pleasant flat was causing her quite a lot of depression. And at that time, she already had a dream of wanting to live here in Cape Town. So she would want to express those feelings to me, and I would interpret that as she was asking me as husband and father to try and fix it. And into that situation, there was a huge financial jump to try and shift into another house. And so my response in not being able to fix it was then to deal with her negative emotions and told her just to sort of, get over it. It's really not that bad. We've chosen to have a family. Let's get on with it. As you can imagine, that didn't go down too well, and we ended up in a spiral over several weeks and months of pretty negative conversations, and the relationship was deteriorating fast and going south. My own process of reflection, my own pride and arrogance wasn't going to enable me to actually draw out anything from that. But fortunately, we